guys, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Stuart.
And I'm Joelle.
And this is 2 Max Try. And today we are doing another Disney recipe. If you saw the one we posted last week,
sure, somewhere
whenever this goes up, we did the Ohana breakfast bread, which we'll post in the link below, so you can check that out. That
and it was delicious.
Being really delicious. So, yeah, give that a watch and see what that's all about. Today we are doing a Copycat Disneyland corn dog recipe. Yes. Which should be interesting. I don't think either of us is really the biggest fan of corn dogs, but...
How often do you have corn dogs?
True.
Like, in real life?
I will say I'm never craving a corn dog, but...
Maybe these will be so good.
They might be good. As always, make sure that you check out our social media that will show up below at the bottom of the screen there.
And then over here, down here.
Somewhere in that area, and make sure you check that stuff out. So thanks for watching, and
let's get started.
All right.
For this recipe, you will need 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal and 3/4 of a cup of flour, 1 tablespoon sugar, and 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 egg. Can't see that there. 1 tablespoon of oil, plus more for frying, 2 tablespoons of honey, 8 hot dogs, 8 wooden, it says caramel apple sticks, but we took skewers and cut them shorter because that's what we have, and we're not going out. And you will need 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk.
Right. Now we don't have buttermilk, and as Joelle said, we are not going out. So this recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. So just take your measuring cup and fill it up to right around 3/4 of a cup. And then you can actually take with regular milk. Then you can actually take white vinegar. And you want to put in right around a tablespoon-ish, a little more or less, whatever. And let that sit for about 3 minutes or so, and it will start to like curdle basically. And then you'll basically have homemade buttermilk. It's really that simple.
And you can use it as a substitution for buttermilk in all the recipes that call for buttermilk.
Absolutely. So that's it as far as the ingredients. So let's get to mixing everything.
All right, the first step to this recipe is to mix all of your dry ingredients. Three-quarters cup of cornmeal, three-quarters cup of flour, one tablespoon sugar, 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 teaspoons baking powder. Okay. And then you're going to combine all your dry ingredients. To your dry ingredients, you're going to add 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of oil, 2 tablespoons of honey, I don't know if you can see, but if you do the oil before the honey, it keeps the honey from sticking in your measuring spoon. At least the first time. Okay. And then 3/4 cup of the buttermilk we made earlier. to mix until combined. Once your cornbread mix is completely combined, you want to let it sit for a few minutes and it should thicken up. Alright, while your cornbread mix is sitting, you want to take the hot dogs out of the package and you actually want to pat them dry. That will help the cornbread mixture to stick to the hot dogs and not just slide off when you are dipping them and getting them ready to fry. Now we're going to prepare the hot dogs while the oil is heating up, and we'll show you that in a few seconds. But what you want to do is take your popsicle sticks or your wooden skewers or whatever you have on hand, and you want to insert them into the hot dog, and you want to go about, if you can, 3/4 of the way up the hot dog and still have enough out to have a handle. All right, and then before you coat your hot dogs, you are going to need to pour your cornbread mix into a tall, thin glass. That way you can dip the whole hot dog into your mixture. So we are going to dip our first corn dog into our mixture. Everything I read online says you need to dip the hot dog into your mixture. Oh, it's not really tall enough. Ooh, well, we're gonna roll it around a little bit. There we go. And then as you're pulling it up, you need to twist. Everything I read says it doesn't need to be a really thick coating. It actually needs to be a pretty thin coating for it to work. All right, Stuart, I'm putting it in the oil. I think for
It's
number
not in
one.
the shot, but that's all right.
It's not? Oh, I'll pick it up. All right. One corn dog down. All right. Here goes attempt number 2.
So once we fried the corn dogs, we ended up putting them in the oven just on warm, just to keep them warm. That's what the warm function's for in the oven.
Oh, yay!
And so that just brings us to tasting them, I think.
I'm really excited. They turned out looking way better than I thought they were going to. Like, I thought maybe we'd get one that would look like a corn dog, but for the most part, they all look really good.
Yeah,
And we found out that the key to getting them to look good was to, when we dropped them in the oil, to flip them real fast.
Right.
If you didn't flip them fast, the breading kind of slid down the side of the hot dog and you got like cracks, which kind of like that one, if you could see. That was our first attempt.
Right.
Which, yeah, I still think isn't even that bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
But as we got farther along, you can see, ooh, look how pretty.
Yeah, so that was one thing that we did figure out. And Joelle, you said that apparently, according to this recipe, like if you don't want to eat
all of them,
a full pack of hot
or
dogs,
if it's just a couple of you, like it's just 2 of us,
right, you can refrigerate them and then warm them up in the oven later to crisp them
and
back.
apparently they do very well. So if we do that, we'll report back.
Yeah. Now, to be honest, we've never been to Disneyland.
No.
So we don't know
It is on
what,
our bucket list.
Yes, we don't know what their corn dogs taste like. We've heard that they're the better ones of the 2 parks.
Yeah, because I don't know if Disney World, like they come in frozen and they just like flash fry them, but they've specifically said that the Disneyland ones are hand dipped. Whatever that.
So
whatever you take that to mean.
We're just gonna taste these and just kind of base them off of whether we like them or not.
I think we try them once plain.
Yeah.
And then the next bite we can do ketchup or mustard.
All right, and we can definitely do that.
Yeah?
All right, pick your poison.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we ready to give this a try?
Yep.
All right, corn dog away. You don't really taste the breading. It's more of a texture thing.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for a corn dog, like it's not bad at all.
All right,
So,
I got ketchup and mustard on a plate.
Yep.
Are you going
I'm
for
gonna
mustard?
go with mustard.
I'm gonna go with ketchup.
And we're gonna see how this
I
works.
guess maybe I should lift this up. You can't see what we're doing. Okay.
All right, so let's give it another taste. Let's really go with mustard.
I'd really go with ketchup. Let's switch.
All right, so I'm gonna switch.
Okay.
Now, disclaimer, don't jab yourself in the throat.
I know. That wasn't, we weren't thinking with these sharp, pointy things. I don't think, is it gonna slide?
Yup. All right,
I'll
so
just bite this
if you're
side.
giving these to kids,
Maybe slide it off the skewer first.
right, yeah, it's probably a good thing to do. That's that disclaimer so you don't sue us. Oh, I got jabbed in the throat.
You like coated that thing.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I think mustard's better.
It's definitely better with mustard.
Mm-hmm.
That's our recommendation. You know what? For a corn dog, I'm gonna give this an 8. This
Yeah?
is pretty good. I like this.
I will give it a 7.5.
You and your half scale. So that's what we think. If you've tried this recipe, which we'll
Link in the
link in the-
description below.
and you've been to Disneyland, let us know how close to that it is.
Yeah.
That's kind of our
And-
thought.
These were a little scary to me because the whole frying thing, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was pretty easy actually. Once you got the hang of it.
Yeah, it took a little bit of like a learning curve,
Mhm.
but
And it's a fairly
Yeah.
quick meal to prepare too, I think.
yeah, and I think it would be something fun to do with kids when we're all stuck in the house. And,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't let them stick their fingers in the fry oil.
Well, yeah,
It's hot,
they might not
so.
be able to do that part of it, but
All
everything
right.
else,
Yeah, so good recipe. I'd recommend it.
me too.
Um,
I'm gonna have one more bite.
there you go. And with that, guys, we are off. Thanks so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun and exciting stuff. And we will catch you in our next video. So take care.
Bye.
All right. So if you've watched past the end screen, this is like
Surprise!
special bonus recipe, kind of, because once we were done with the corn dogs, we had some of the breading.
Yeah, the
Bread-
batter left,
batter? That's
which
the word.
is to be expected because to be able to dip and cover all of the hot dogs all the way to the last one,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be a little bit left. So what we did is we just used the same fry oil at the same temperature,
Mm-hmm.
and I had like a little mini ice cream scoop, like a cookie scoop, and we just scooped the leftover batter into the oil and fried it for a couple minutes, flipping it
Mm-hmm.
in the middle, and we have like little mini cornbread nuggets.
Yeah,
maybe?
it was
I don't know.
cornbread nuggets.
I guess maybe cornbread nuggets,
So
which you'll see.
yeah, we've
saw.
got a footage there that you can take a look at.
So we decided to have a little fun
Yeah.
and pulled out the condiments out of our fridge, which
Mm-hmm.
I realized we have like tons of condiments. And so we're going to taste them with some different things.
And so you'll see in the video that is showing up now the assortment of condiments. So we have
Yes.
things like a raspberry jalapeno jam, we have some honey mustard, we have
Strawberry
the
jam.
unmarked one we believe is our homemade strawberry lemonade jam.
It's freezer jam.
Freezer jam?
And I didn't label it like a dummy. So it's either strawberry or it's strawberry
Right.
lemon.
Either way, it's good jam.
Right.
We have barbecue sauce and we have twisted ranch, garlic
Which-
smashed buffalo. So
And this is so so good on French fries.
yes, it is.
And like chickeny things.
Yep. And of course we have
Yep.
ketchup and mustard, but I think we know how that's going to taste because
Right, because we had it with the corn
breading
dogs.
from the corn
Yeah, so I'm
dogs.
more excited to try the other ones.
Yeah,
So what do you want to start with?
I want to start with
All right,
the
I
jams.
kind of want to start with that too.
Let's start with the jams.
Okay.
We'll get
That's
those.
my jam.
and then we'll do some of the savory stuff.
Okay.
So.
Should we do the sweet one first and then do the spicy one? Like
Okay.
just the sweet one?
Yeah. we can do that.
Okay.
Do you want to spread your own jam?
I guess so.
I might split these in half.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually definitely got
Yeah.
done.
I think I'm just.
In full disclosure, we did try one of these off camera, and
Right.
they were not fully done in the middle, so
But that was before we did our second round. So the second round we baked them longer.
exactly. So
Or fried them. We didn't bake them at all. We fried them longer.
maybe we'll
We've got some bites.
we'll rate these, maybe rank them. So all right,
Per
what we
topping.
like. All right. So this is just the strawberry
Okay.
jam.
Maybe lemon.
Maybe lemon. So all right. That's a strawberry lemonade. All right.
I like it.
That's pretty good. Yeah. The thing about these is there is like a sweetness to them,
But not strong.
not a whole lot. So they do need some kind of condiment on them.
Yeah, when we tried them plain, it was too much just plain. Like
Yeah.
too much cornness.
So far, the strawberry
give it an
lemonade
8.
jelly is number 1 because
Oh, we're ranking them in order?
yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
rank them according to.
Okay, and then we'll line them up and we'll show you the
Yes,
ranking from top
that's
to
what
lowest.
we will
Okay.
do. So
So far, strawberry
should I
jam.
clean off the knife?
Nah, I think you're fine.
Alright.
Number
So the next one is the raspberry jalapeno jam.
Yeah, I don't know if I have had this since. Is it spicy?
I have. It's I don't remember. I got a lot of jam. I didn't want that much jam.
That's your jam.
So we can just slather that.
Yeah, that's good for me. I'm not sure how spicy it's gonna be, so
So,
I'll start with
I
just,
don't think it's too
just a
spicy.
little bit of jam.
Alright, so let's go with that.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is, when we were making these, Joe was like, if we put jalapenos and cheese in these would be amazing.
Yeah.
This, with
Oh
the
my
sweetness
gosh.
of the raspberry and the jalapeno,
Mm-hmm.
with the corn nugget,
That is so good.
that's really good.
Yum.
Yeah, so, I don't know about you, but I think so far this
Yeah.
is number 1.
Yep. And that's number 2.
Yum.
Okay. Next.
Next we can go with some Sweet Baby Ray's
barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce.
What is it? Honey barbecue?
Yes, this is honey barbecue.
Okay. I think I'm gonna,
Set that down.
for now, and pick a new one. Okay.
I think we'll be good there. We can just dip.
Yeah. I dip, you dip, you dip.
Alright. So this is the Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yep.
Go for one of these darker ones.
Yeah.
Just give a little bit of a dip there.
So there's
There we go.
barbecue sauce.
I think it's a little too savory.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, it's a little
Like you
odd.
don't. Like it goes good with meat, not so much with corn.
Right. So, if you have these, so far, that's number 3. That's the
Yep.
last one.
We'll put that over here.
Yeah.
Not that you can see,
I'm
but
not a huge fan of that with these.
me neither.
So, yeah,
Okay.
great with meat.
I
not
think we
great-
do honey mustard next.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be a good mix of like the
think
tangy
so.
mustard and then a little bit of sweetness.
Paul, we are not opening a can of cat food for you.
The cat just ran into the kitchen.
That was the mustard making that sound, I promise.
Whatever.
Alright. So with some honey mustard, which the cornbread, or the corn dogs were good with mustard.
Yeah.
So let's give this a shot.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
It's better than the barbecue.
But
not
it's
as
still
good as
not
the
as
jelly.
good as those.
Okay.
Man, I'm shocked.
Should we just do the ketchup and mustard regular?
We
now?
can just
Like-
do the ketchup and mustard.
Okay, which one do you want to do first?
Let's start with ketchup.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling this isn't going to be great.
I know, right? You don't usually have ketchup and cornbread together. Oh, a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is it weirder than the Sweet Baby Ray's?
No.
I agree.
Okay.
So, alright, and on to regular mustard.
That's the yellower one.
So, this will be pretty good, I'm sure, because the corn dogs were good with
Right.
the mustard. Yep.
Better than ketchup, not as good as honey mustard.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll agree with that. Yep. Alright, and last but not least, Twisted Ranch Garlic Smashed Buffalo.
And how can you go wrong with garlic, ranch, buffalo? Like, you can't go wrong with any of those flavors.
It's
I mean,
true.
I don't know about for corn nuggets, but
Right. But Joelle loves ranch dressing on just
Everything.
about everything.
Pizza, French fries.
But I feel like this might be good because if the spiciness of the jalapeno was good with it.
Yeah. The only
This
thing
might
this
be.
doesn't have is sweetness.
Right. All right, let's give it a shot.
Oh, I don't like it. That's not good.
Yeah, I think it needs a sweetness in there.
I think
Yeah.
it's worse than the barbecue
Yeah.
sauce.
So now, keep in mind this stuff is really good, but just not with
The
these.
cornbread, yeah.
Don't do that. So, with that, our ranking is number 1, the raspberry jalapeno jam.
So
That is the winner.
good.
So if you are going to make these, make sure you got a jar of some kind of jalapeno jelly. Yeah, I see him.
He's petting my hand.
Our cat is reaching up to the counter.
I think he smells the hot dogs.
So, so that's number 1, raspberry jalapeno
Yum.
jam. I would imagine any kind of sweetened jalapeno jam would work.
Yeah.
Then the strawberry lemonade. So we're gonna say any kind of regular jelly jam
Yeah.
would be good.
Yep.
Then the mustards. We have
Honey.
number 3, honey mustard. Number 4, French's.
Yep.
Not a sponsor. Number 5, ketchup.
Yeah, that's when we get into like the kind of weird.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're getting into the stuff that just isn't great. With,
Yep.
Number 6, I can count. Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. No.
Yeah.
And
Last.
the Twisted Ranch.
Sad.
So that's our thoughts, and that's
Yeah.
something that you can do with the leftover batter, so you don't just throw it out or whatever.
Right,
So
right.
just something to keep in mind.
Super fun.
So thanks again, guys, and we will catch you next time. Bye for real this time.
Bye for real.